The other difference between the Serena and Taylor wanted to contact with that Serena, stood on business, and didn't forget Cordell and the boys for Eddie and Mom. How do you feel about how your emotions from the guys? When they were being supportive and encouraged, try to put you not really respecting your wishes.
I mean, which they should be staying in a situation. They
Yeah, I like I really like always line up and down. I don't want that because
Yeah, I did it.
It's crazy. But when Serena does it, it's immature. It's not like it's time.
one time I know like yeah, I did not. No, I told you like that. And because they do not watch right. God has this one heart that the father, people like that. That's not how it works. If you marry this woman, y'all can sit down and talk about this work.
Also, in comments of people watching the show and seeing Serena's reaction, there were a lot of, I would say more in particular, guys saying that she was ghetto, she was being loud, and that Cordell should leave her alone, and that she never really wanted him. So many different things. And what does this lead back to? There is a portrayal of aggression when it comes to Black women in the media. I'm so glad that the guy that Serena was with, though he did bring back a girl, that he still tried to get really into her. But you can tell more so than him that production wanted to give Serena this negative, angry Black woman stereotype, even if they didn't realize it was true. Serena acted like any woman would. If that was a white girl acting the way that Serena did, I highly doubt someone would be saying something along the lines of, would you want your wife to act like that? No, they would not. Serena was just showing her true, raw, and authentic emotion. And I think that it was very important.
Yeah, no, I listened to it. I'm just like, damn.
We got some island, something.
So that's just one example, I would say. Another example is none other than the Zeus Network, which you guys have seen me talk about this. Ever a whole video on how Zeus Network is seen as probably great. There's also another video on how Black women are here.
Not even brushing the butter, you wipe it with the towel to get the bed
This is what we see every day. TV shows like daddies that are wildly popular only showcase one form of blackness. Unfortunately, due to it portrays all Black women as the same. Black women are not a monolith, okay? I don't understand why we get grouped in as being ghetto, ratchet, having no class or decorum just because you see one category of a Black woman. There is so much more to Black women. In my opinion, the shows God is West, God is East, and God is South, and all things in between. I do not watch these shows, but I have come across many clips of these shows on my own page. Oh, don't watch it then, please, bro. No, because I can't ignore how awful these shows are. These shows are detrimental to women. What if you get women get each other down almost every single episode? These shows have no purpose. It's just scary. There is no context, there is no goal, it's just straight unnecessary drama. To add insult to injury, some of these women are mothers.
A lot of them women are mothers. Damn it, all of them are mothers.
It's not only back in the days when women can go over this.
Will got 2K. I mean, Will got Madden 25.
Video evidence. They do those jobs and they go back onto their
Because I got Madden 25.
This right here is you trying to be weird.
No, I'm saying, because if he got Madden 25, I'll bring my solo over and beat him down. But I got Madden 25. I don't want to push him forward.
Being half naked or even naked fully on camera, and then they go home to their children like they came home from a respectable job. And even if the other women have no desire to have children, that is fine. That is your prerogative as a woman. You decide that you do not want to be married, that is also your prerogative. But there's so much more that you can do with your life other than being part of a putrid, toxic environment on camera for some money. we are continuing to lack female role models. And make her very useful. We have this rapid able to make some money. And one thing about the Gaddies, it is so clear these young girls are watching these films. I was listening to my little one this week. She's 11 years old, and she was speaking on some girls at the school talking about they want to jump people, and that they're sending other 11-year-old girls to go and get them. Is that not the most absurd thing you've ever heard in your entire life? The fact that 11-year-olds are snapping and are not letting something. And it's clear that these young children so silly. They're young ages, the way that they talk, the way that they act. It is so sad. And I feel like this narrative is being pushed more and more in today's times because it's almost as if we're backpedaling. Because in the 90s and the early 2000s, those are just portrayals and stereotypes about black women. We also have other things to offset those negative stereotypes. We have the Cosby Show. We have My Wife and Kids. We have Girlfriends. We have the Parkers. There's different shows showing different lights of black women. Now these shows also have a negative stereotype, but we look just seeing black women fighting the scene all day. And that's basically what we see now. It's very hard to find a good sitcom or a good reality TV show that's portraying black people, maybe black women, in a positive light. So then you have people that don't really know black women or have never been around black women that much, that all believe that black women act in this almost animalistic way, when that is the furthest thing from the truth. So now we're going to get into social media and the portrayal of there. So social media, men have a very specific look. Now I know we all have our different definitions of it girls, but I'm not saying the main girls that are probably the most popular. But girls like Jada Waiter, Ari Fletcher, Alexis Summerman, Black China, these women are the ones at the forefront for what I would deem as black women's success and personal. And you don't have to be them. I'm not saying I would consider the people who but they don't but I also feel like it shows the women of this type of black women, and I just personally don't believe that women should be considered good for blackness. Or should I say that they shouldn't only be such? Let's be clear, I'm not sharing that they be women. I actually recommend them for their success, but they are one stereotype of black women. And I feel like them being at the forefront for a lot of young black girls boxes in the capabilities and the lifestyles of different black women. Now, granted, they don't owe anybody anything. They don't have to set a good example of how women should act. They are their own personal beings. So why are we constantly pushing the mama and study to black women? There's different caliber of black women to follow. Most of the boxes fall in, it doesn't show the diversity of different calibers of black women. Does it not bother you that we are continuing to get pregnant by men that will never marry us? Does it not bother you that we have the highest rate in being single mothers in America? Does it not bother you that non-black women are getting married first, then having children? Does it not bother you that all women are purposely having relationships with boyfriends rather than husbands? It is our lives and kids to give birth to babies that were made by men that are not married to us. When I'm looking to the entertainment industry and our society in general, we are the main sex symbols. We are standing in line with other women wanting to know that some rapper will smash their past us. Not date us, not marry us, but smash us. And to make matters worse, a plethora of these women are in college, they have businesses, some of them are even mothers. Out of all the things that you can have, this is what you do in your free time. At this point, we can't even get in society anymore for degrading us. We are perpetually accepting less than the bare minimum. So let's not accept that we're always going to have to work double time or triple times harder to prove ourselves worthy of this society. And that's because of the lack of respect, and dignity that we have instilled in ourselves as black women. And I say this all to say, because with the portrayal of this in media that we're seeing every single day, it sets black women back further and further. And then you also have black men that speak down and poorly on black women. This is something that is pushed in media a lot. When you see actors and male top actors speaking down to black women, saying that black women are undesirable, but they tell other people that black women are undesirable, and that is the furthest thing from the truth. It's only because they might one of the black women allowed is theirs.
I mean, I am just like, I said, I should person. But I want like I want to see what the because you don't get any choice. No, I don't mind. No one wants that. My mom's black, your mom's black, my sister's black, like bro, we just have a friend. Anybody have to know? On dating this. It's like somebody because when you date a man that's talking about money out there, you are only want to I don't know I spoke that before you wrote the spoke back when you go to the tires. It's been seen that so next story is you must be first. Those people say by relevant and my right side of the right is this way. I heard the comment in the church and still heard I am a person but therapy and sight. I used to love my friends so much that I would feel my speaking for a long time and then the instruments. So they love the many times lately from very activity. There's like Walter title words, basketball champ Kobe Bryant, and then there are very significantly the Latin families have chosen they so the one that actually in a place people have to be black football, even black after the white, much like the black male, they tend to go in parallel. They work with the bridge, in the hole, and to do the trouble between buildings. I'm not intimidated by the fact that the black person, you don't have everyone there, finding this company being black, and they're my brother, they are not very excited. And we had been friends for a while, and they're quite old and trusty. So that's what's track the number of white women I have met, or certainly I can track the level once black women. They are evidence in the of the fun of my I want my share my mother used to tell me that there's nothing worse than loving a man who does not love you back. It is very much it is like someone that is 70% of black women single. Traditionally, there are more school about no different rather than when every spouses of wrong. Look at 90%. My girl stayed in fourth grade, so I went to school primarily because
If we're being completely honest, let's take stats outside of themselves. When you just walk around inside, and you see black men being inside of their race. Now, I feel self-hatred definitely plays a big role in this, but I also feel media plays a very special role in this. In this post, Wendy mentioned the celebrities that we've seen constantly stepping outside their race, celebrities and athletes. And if the authority is that specifically basketball, football players, be constantly outside the race. I mean, did you guys see the most recent draft? It's like the biracial. Most of the young men that were in the draft looked like they were biracial or very embarrassing. And I'm going to say 7 out of 10 times, I'm not going to say that out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, those biracial children are going to go off and marry a white woman, and then they're going to have white children. Just because black genes more enjoy. So the NBA draft is this weekend, right? Give opinion, and this team has gone and especially racist police. It's not they were just so
What you gonna start doing is all this unnecessary yelling, girl. That's what you gonna start doing.
National big violence. You get in the league only for it to return its original color. White woman for black ball back. That supported their preferences. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Black men making friends with big biracial light-skinned men taking over like our careers in 4 years. I'm not opposed to interracial dating, but I think the issue is that the way that black women are perceived in the media is how black men speak so negatively on black women. Not all, let's be clear, y'all, not all. But in media, with these podcasts, like the Fresh and Fit podcast, and just men in general speaking on topics, which I'm going to show you, or I already showed you guys in this video, they put down black women a lot.
Married to a white woman, these women are extremely jealous because they've been white women my entire life. I have did nothing that the white women have done next, but all the white women's entire life. And now I'm married to one. Trust them and stick to their parents. They're a bunch of haters.
Now this is the picture. Okay, I see black women missing black men, and I see black men missing black. What media already very negative portrayal of black women, and it's not something black men are really thinking this. I never personally feel black men. It's so funny that one of them personally that it's not good for the child to be their sinful idea until the woman's 12 and a woman has to watch it because they want a child with good hair. And they want to try to but it's absolutely but it necessarily and how far good is that like what is it that our person portrays this is all of the problem there's a lot of but at the same time, I don't think you're not promising you're so easy like this. So like you have 1K, but how is black women going to include converting and bigger and bigger? We are now seeing more black women that are going to see this together. But even ratchet women are like, yes, I didn't about because she was bad and very complicated. So people like her and other artists like her that they're pushing down their nose because they want to keep black women themselves. They want to keep black women over-sexualized. They want to keep black women distracted. And they don't want black women to be treated or something of who they are. So this is what they do. They push this type of stuff in the media. And I truly believe, I said this before, that there is spiritual warfare within the media. Anyways, that was the end of today's video. I of course was respectful. I know this topic can be seen insensitive, so I'm asking for everyone to be respectful. You can share your opinions, but you can connect about it without putting on someone else.
Some views that are considered your instruction in the bonus. Now, these guys are online, we gotta know. If you're not consider me, I can be 8 years old. Yes, I would like to play a career. Yeah, management, that's all of them. Everyone who has all of the department, you really have to put on the system, and it's a fast case out of them. Currently, I'm confident in 20 to 21 years apart. So, realistically, they don't even have much in common, and they grow up together. On top of that, you can not ever listen to me that
people used to say like, oh, this person will get sick and why would you get school? Why would you go through? And it's like, at a young age, it's like, you don't know how to answer questions like those. I think whether you need to whether this binary, I think because I can do it. And he was proud that I had to think that I need to about being able to get to the top.
is that important to you to have since independence to do yourself?
It really important. I've learned to earn this conflict, this personal stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always gonna be urged to impress her because everybody else, I'm really doing it.
Anything that's demonizes daddy's bitch dog, that's hard to see it. But that's a lot of see on my action. Because the person when I just got a lot of have action. When I see all my action, y'all have to your daddy's bitch dog, and that's what it's daddy. You're absolutely awesome. That's not good. And then you go to people, our brothers out of marriage anyway. I just must have music for music things. But I think when she says, and okay, then all right, number 5, let her go to sleep and go and take care of home for it. She's not even naked, that's what she can, inspired, and I got usually for a kind of break. Now, it really don't talk way and stuff. I get kind of after all these days of its title. No, it's I like the down together. I was going to I'm going to start doing that. We want to get tired of it. And now, I think it's still out there. It's why I'm talking about the fact that it's going to I've seen him since I was like fucking like 12 years old. You know, but I got to get started and just say, hey, this on I need to this on walking for it, hours on the hour, and those things are just very easy and what to do about
Plays like fucking yo, you bitches.
Keep going. You gotta need to elevate yourself. Like, keep going hard. This is what you're gonna say. If you don't go to college, you don't gotta go to college. You know, follow what you feel like is in your heart. You know, accomplish your goals. Long story short, you know, one day he literally texted me, and he would do these great things. He would screenshot things from my Instagram, or he would screenshot them from my story, and like, it's not so funny. I'm dying laughing at the story, but he would text me, put it in the chat. Like, he was trying to find a way to force conversation. When it's like, I don't really know you. I haven't seen you since I was 12. You know, like, he would tap in and watch my videos every once in a while and give a like, and that's cool. But I don't really know you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm grown. So basically, he one day texted me, and he was like, "Sure, you know what's so funny?" Like, he was texting me to say this. He said, "You know what's so funny, Shorty? I was really just talking to my dad about you, and my dad was telling me how you're so selfish. Because if he really wanted to, he would help you with my music career." I was right about it. I got a paragraph and tell your daddy to fucking pass me outside, and I don't fucking know his punk ass. Like, I was about to, like, go in and text message. And I thought myself, like, wait. I thought this bitch literally told me that he was fighting with his dad. Why would you these bitches telling me that now you're talking shit about me with your dad? And why is your dad so comfortable talking shit about me to you? I immediately was like, I erased all that shit and I said, well, I gotta work it out. And he started saying, no, we definitely didn't work it out. And this is the whole time your relationship. But yeah, and then I guess it's the top like this. Like, you go to Candy Test and text me like that exact decision. You guys just block this bitch ass. Block this punk ass. Because we're supposed to be the fans. So that's all we have to be and just work on it. And that's what I'm yeah. So that's maybe follow it up to music career. Yeah. But I'm not in the industry. I don't touch the all the stage teams like Beyonce. Can you do me a favor? Come on, because my cousin in the trouble. I'm trying to do it. Hey, yo, here's the house. Here's the bar. Here's the music. I'm not out here to do industry. I can't do shit for you. I'm just talking to mass. I'm not in that field. I know musicians and songwriters and shit. Like, I'm not in that field. It's like acting like, hey, yo, do this person dance for me.
You got Floyd said to shut that gatekeeper. It's open. How about getting out? If it wasn't for Nick's, I'd be in the ground. You need an enforcer. You'd need a whole crew. That's right. However you like. This job, it's a job. It is my perfect fit.
You're already dead.
Ain't my boyfriend, you mad? I know what I'm saying.
I've ever seen.
I had a sleepover at the MCC Hotel. That's probably dead.
And of course, I just fucking like those like that. You're a distant relative that I haven't seen in years. Right? You're a kid, but you're a distant relative. Instead of being a relative, just because you got a new job or you're doing okay at your job. It's an actual shit. Like, anybody trying to be doing well, sex your relative, tell the actress no. She needs help the best when you can. Somebody says, hey, I'm short on this, could you help me out? You can help at once, twice, or three times, but then after a while, if she's persistent and their situation isn't getting better, they'll help us nothing. Sometimes not helping people is the better help that you can do. I'll give you scenarios. You know, God help Mariah Carey has the oldest sister, Allison. Well, we already know was very abusive towards her. Allison was 20 years old, way back in the 80s. And he was Mariah Carey was 12 years old. Then I can sell her to a kid because her older sister, Allison, was a prostitute and a drug.
Allison says she's facing serious health issues. She's also admittedly had a troubled life of drug addiction, a rather than prostitution. Has a sister. I wonder if she's going to see us from this. Who's now on
where now fast forward years later, her sister Allison all of a sudden wants money, now, rest in peace to her sister Allison Carey. Allison Carey did pass on recently, unfortunately. You know, at the time of this recording this video, people believe it had to do with substances, but rest in peace to her. But a few years ago, she did try to go out to the public and say that Mariah doesn't want to help her. My sister's leaving me high and dry. I'm in these homes. I don't know what to do. I'm struggling with substances and mental illness and much more.
A lot of people just don't believe that something like that could happen to Mariah Carey's sister. It's hard to imagine. I'll tell you what, I would never let someone that I had ever loved be in a position where they could be sleeping in the street, you know, and I never tried to help them.
You just said it when you got no goddamn money.
I can't even imagine it, and I don't think anyone else can either.
But what's interesting is this.
You said it when you ain't got no damn money.
In fact, Mariah Carey also got custody.
No, whoever was just talking to him, he was like, oh,
I was unstable, I was be a sick mother. And
Article,
if you the same thing, I would be like,
doing everything in my power to impact. I need to do life. I don't know how much. Everything's going to be okay.
I was in golden gold if you get the fun. That was the perfectly fine with this before. And that's one we get now. So Mariah Carey has a partially raised her children, and Mariah Carey has offered help and has even given her money. But of course, you have to that everyone is help in that manner. People with substance abuse and addiction issues have a demon that's possessing them that even you can't see. Something sinister that causes them to steal, cheat, lie, and manipulate. So the best thing you do is distance yourself from people like this. Then on top of that, she even want to start going on these weird campaigns trying to tell people that there were satanic rituals being done in her mom's household to help Mariah Carey become famous. Mariah was a little girl.
There was a close family member involved in the extortionate calls, which sort of forced me to attend certain rituals, a lot of things that I witnessed that, you know, were like secrets that you wish you didn't have to hold on to. The people would be like sort of hoods.
So, what are the rules here? How do we make this work?
So you're
you clearly protect. What's Lero's problem? He runs a whole syndicate who cares about one stolen ship.
You can get to his mansion, his vault, and stole his ship. Clearly, Leroy wants you to do whatever you want for it.
For example, his birthday mom, and I know his birthday mom, they have a lot of issues many years ago back in the early 2000s. This is what first baby mama got a lot of out of it. You know, she did hold him down, she wasn't there, she was one day, and for his money. But then when the money started coming in, she then got to a point where she kind of thought, that she deserved more than she needed. And 50 Cent is accepted in this book. Hustle harder, hustle smarter.
When I first got together with Shanika, neither of us had. We were both living in what we perceived as our goals didn't much past having a decent place to stay and fresh clothes to wear. Then my situation changed, and I suddenly had resources at my disposal. A lot of resources. And I wanted to share them with Shanika. We weren't together anymore, but she was the mother of my son. She was with me before the family, and I acknowledged and respected that. She told me right, and I wanted to help her find her own success. With that in mind, I asked her, what you want to do with your life? Did she want to go to school? Did she want to learn interior design, fashion? I kept asking her to identify an occupation that would provide her with some kind of purpose that could provide both wealth and personal satisfaction. Not only would this be good for her personally, but I also wanted our son to be raised by someone who had a career of her own. But no matter how many times I asked, Shaniqua never had an answer. I told her different possibilities and scenarios, but there was never a connection. It was incredibly frustrating. I didn't like sending a check every month to someone who didn't seem to have any interest in working. She might as well have been on welfare back in the hood. The only difference here was she was getting a bigger check from me than she would have from Uncle Sam. It finally came to a head one day while I was visiting her and my niece. So what do you want to do? I asked her once again. She looked at me, rolled her eyes, and said, ain't nobody working if they don't have to. Oh shit, that's funny. I suspected people thought that way, but no one had been ill enough to actually say it out loud in front of me.
Did you say my first out of relationship?
No, actually, I took the money that I made from he said get a job. I had a job with TLC Network, and you came to stop that.
What do you mean you can't stop it?
I had a deal 30 hours.
Oh, yeah.
The show was canceled, but everyone got paid their full contract. But me, so you said get a job, I have one. TLC took me 10 million miles. I have one. But so it's like.
You showed me three shots of him calling. Why was you answer the phone call?
Because prior to those calls, and thank God the screenshot, but prior to those calls, I spoke with him, and we spoke for a couple of hours on the phone. And when you feel like you can't get